Hi everybody, welcome to Tony's Beer Reviews. Don't just really ask me, the light just feels really crap in here, so hopefully on video this will come through okay. Right, Brewdog Dead Pony Club, 3.8% ABV. It's a pale ale. Had it quite a few times before. I was surprised that I've never actually reviewed it, so I don't know why I've never really got around to reviewing it, but never mind. Pop the cap off. Let's get it into a glass and let's talk about it, shall we? They're a funny one, Brewdog out there, funny one, Brewdog. Some people like them. I think a lot of the stuff they do is alright. Some people hate them and won't touch them. So they're horses for courses. They're and I think the longer they're going the longer they are going as Brewdog as they are, I think they're just going to start losing fans every day. So it's a shame. It's a real shame, because they used to brew some excellent beer and they've gone a little bit wayward. But this is an okay beer. But let's get the review over with. Let's not judge it too harshly, though I haven't had it before, so this isn't a virgin drinking of this one. So that pours a dark orange colour. There's a little bit, yeah, it's fairly clear. There is a little bit of haze there. A little bit of haze and a head that's dissipating quite quickly. I always put off with beers almost intentionally made to like that colour. Not a pleasant colour. Right, aroma. It's all mild. Certainly some citrus in there. There is the orange in there that's coming through more probably than any other flavour, any other aroma. Some spiciness, bit of caramel from the malts. But yeah, no, and there's no, in the aroma stakes there is a lot, to be fair. Let's see what it tastes like, shall we? Cheers, everybody. It's pretty much like the aroma. It follows the nose quite closely. There is that very mild orange happening in there. Hints of sweet malts. So it's a little bit, I wouldn't even describe it as caramel. There is a sweetness in there is coming from the malts, but I wouldn't necessarily call it caramel, if I'm being perfectly honest. And that's basically it. I mean, you could argue it's only 3.8%. What do you expect? I've had a lot of 3.8% beers that have had more flavour than this has got, if I'm being brutally honest. It is quite light. It feels light in the mouth, but bizarrely also feels, how to describe it? It does feel a little bit watery in the mouth. Not a lot of watery, a little bit watery in the mouth. But it also feels a little bit, I always find this one just feels a little bit like stodgy as well, as if I couldn't drink a lot of them, even though it's a sessionable beer. The flavour dies very quickly in the mouth. So you do get that initial fruitiness, and then the flavour seems to disappear quite quickly. There's a good amount of carbonation. There's a nice light bitterness. but not a lot. Oh, sorry, but not a lot. Not a lot else. If we're being honest, I paid what I paid for that, £2 from the co-op. I don't know. Sure. I wanted to buy it because I know I've not done a review of those. I have had it before a few times, and every time I have it, I think it's going to be different. In fact, I think I bought the first one for myself, maybe the first couple. Then the others have I bought for me. I can't help thinking. Oh, I'm out of it. I normally have an Elvis juice in here because I do like the Elvis juice. And I don't know, I've always wondered whether or not Elvis juice and this has the same base pale ale underneath it. You know, if you swap the orange for the grapefruit and ramp up that grapefruit flavour a little bit more, do you then get the Elvis juice? For me, it's like a mass market American APA, mass market American pale ale. It's fruity, it is fruity, but it's a tad weak. And if I'm being honest, it's a tad boring. I know some people like this, but I just find it a little bit boring to drink. It's going to score 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 from Andy's Beer Reviews. Subscribe, comment, like, share, all that good stuff. I know a lot of people that watch this will have had this before. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. I'll be fascinated to know what your thoughts about it. Cheers, everybody.